Thank you for watching 10 Tampa Bay this weekend. I'm Miranda Parnell. Tonight, we're wondering if it's bye-bye Brady or if these are all just retirement rumors.
It has been a wild night, and we have to keep tracking this. It's going to be something we'll continue to track. We'll let you know exactly where things stand and get you prepared for what options the Buccaneers have if the GOAT decides to walk away.
And speaking of wild nights, some 15 Bay Area counties under a hard freeze warning tonight. Cover the plants and bring in the pets. Details are coming up.
Wake up on the bright side. Morning starting at 4:30 on 10 Tampa Bay.
Thanks for watching 10 Tampa Bay this weekend. I'm Miranda Parnell. Is Tom Brady walking away from the game forever? We look into the retirement rumor that's flipped the football world upside down.
Definitely wasn't expecting that. Big shocker. Definitely shocked today.
Say it ain't so. Is it really over for the GOAT? Tom Brady isn't saying, but a lot of anxious Bucs fans are worried about rumors that Brady is retiring and what his departure could do to the team. And cold weather didn't stop the Pirates from invading Tampa. The big Gasparilla party returns after taking an odd year off from the pandemic. A busy day here in the Bay. Social media is full of rumors that Tom Brady is retiring. Now, Brady hasn't said anything yet, but the talk quickly turned from freezing weather and a pirate invasion to our Buccaneers without a talented captain to run the ship. Thanks for joining us on 10 Tampa Bay this weekend. I'm Miranda Parnell. Our top story tonight, rumors that Tom Brady is calling it quits after 22 seasons in the NFL. And no better person to talk to about this than 10 Tampa Bay sports director Evan Klosky. Evan, this has been an absolutely confusing, wild day. Let's start with what do we know?
Yeah, I know. We got Rich already walking into shots. We're at the start of things. Everything is moving at hyperspeed, especially on social media. So let's begin with the announcement that started it all and go with what we know from that point forward. Right around 2:30, ESPN insiders Adam Schefter and Jeff Darlington, two men who are extremely tapped into the NFL scene, especially Tom Brady, tweeted out this, saying the GOAT is retiring after 22 seasons. In the next hour or so, we learned that decision has not been finalized by a litany of sources. First, let's start with his agent, Don Yee, who sent this text to multiple members of the media, saying in part, without getting into accuracy or inaccuracy of what's being reported, Tom will be the only person to express his plans with complete accuracy. 10 Tampa Bay reached out to Brady's publicist, Stephanie Jones, who said simply they would share any news with us when they can. Tonight, there is still nothing official.
Busy day here, and busy in the weather department, too. Rich Fields bringing us your cold forecast.
Cold forecast. And let me just say to Tom Brady, retirement's not everything it's cracked up to be. I thought I was done some time ago, and I'll tell you what, man, you just got to get back to work sometimes. Hope to see you back, Tom. Here's current conditions on the board right now. Clearwater at 41, downtown Tampa at 42 degrees. We're looking at the 24-hour temperature change anywhere from 13 to about 25 degrees between last night at this time and tonight. Colder, 13 and 25 degrees colder in the last 24 hours. There's forecast lows overnight tonight. Look at anywhere from 27 degrees up in Crystal River to about 41 degrees along St. Pete. Of course, the communities along the water are going to stay a little warmer, but everybody else under a hard freeze warning or watch tonight, and we're going to go through those areas in just a minute. Here's what you can expect. Cold temperatures tonight. Hard freeze warnings are posted for about 15 counties around the Tampa Bay area. Temperatures will warm through the week. When will that start? Details are coming up. Miranda, back to you.
Well, just like Rich said, it was one of the coldest Gasparillas on record. And after they took a year off due to the pandemic, a mystic crew of Gasparilla returned to invade Tampa. Earlier today, the Pirates sailed through the Ybor and Seton channels around Harbor Island toward the Tampa Convention Center, where they demanded Tampa Mayor Jane Castor surrender the key to the city. Now, after successfully invading the city, the Pirates celebrated with a victory parade. With cold temps and blowing winds, our Miguel Octavio shares it didn't stop people from joining in on the celebration. What a party there. Tampa police says by the end of the day, they did arrest 5 people, 1 for disorderly conduct, 2 for trespassing, and 2 for a battery on law enforcement. Now, while the parades are over, events celebrating Gasparilla will continue through March. Well, let's go ahead and get you in the know with some of the other stories making headlines tonight. Pinellas deputies recovered a body near the Gandy Bridge this afternoon. They say 60-year-old Daniel Lukens planned to paddleboard from Gandy Beach to Picnic Island across the bay. Deputies didn't find the paddleboard or tether, but they did say Lukens was wearing a life vest. They don't know how long he was in the water before they found him, and an autopsy will be done to determine the cause of death. St. Pete police are investigating after possible human remains were found. They found bones under some heavy vegetation off I-275 just south of the Howard Franklin Bridge. Police are trying to determine the identity of the person. They haven't released any other information.
I'm really thankful that no one lost their life in this collapse. When you're next to the structure and you're underneath the structure, I mean, the damage is massive.
Officials in Pittsburgh are investigating a bridge that collapsed Friday. Crews had to rappel nearly 150 feet as others formed a human chain to help rescue people from a dangling bus. In addition to the bus, several cars were also on the bridge when it collapsed. 10 people were hurt, some with serious injuries. Officials are now looking for signs of stress or deterioration in the 50-year-old bridge, a process they say could take weeks. Well, a strong snowstorm is pounding parts of the Northeast, and the rest of the country is feeling its impact, including here in Tampa Bay.
When it comes to tracking weather, 10 Tampa Bay has the only max reality weather system in town. This cutting-edge tool brings weather and climate to life, taking you inside hurricanes, showing the power of severe weather and the impact of climate change in Tampa Bay. The meteorologists at 10 Tampa Bay take you beyond the maps, explaining the science behind the weather so your family is informed, prepared, and connected. Trust the climate specialists at 10 Tampa Bay. There's more than one side to every story, details that are hidden. That's why we help you see beyond the surface. This is 10 Tampa Bay.
Well, Tampa International and airports across the country are feeling the impact of a powerful snowstorm that's just pounding the Northeast. According to FlightAware, the U.S. has had over 4,800 cancellations, with TPA reporting 84. The snowstorm comes with wind gusts near hurricane force. And it's not over yet. CBS's Wendy Gillette explains forecasters are warning of possibly worsening conditions and bitter cold. Well, the nor'easter hit parts of 10 states and some major population centers, including Philadelphia, New York, and Boston. Now, it is cold here. I'm glad it's not that cold. And I don't want to slip in the snow like that lady in the store did.
I'll tell you what, parts of the New England states receiving over a foot of snow in the last 12 hours alone. That big nor'easter, that's part of the cold front that passed us by just a couple of days ago, and it's really what's clearing us out now that the front has passed and high pressure starting to build in. Downtown Tampa, Clearwater Beach, St. Petersburg, Armature Works, Sarasota, Raymond James. Let's go to downtown and let's pull up some current temperatures for you and see what's going on right there. Currently, downtown Tampa sitting at 42 degrees, dew point at 27 degrees. That's how dry it is out there, folks. The dew point's always an indication of lower level moisture. Humidity now at 55%, winds out of the north at about 3 miles an hour. Let's take a look at some other temperatures for you. Polk City now coming in at 32 degrees below freezing already. Lakeland at 34 degrees, Arcadia at 34 degrees, Crystal River at 30 degrees. How do we do in Tampa today? Let's take a look at the big board and go to the today's almanac. 55 degrees was our daytime high today. 72 is our normal for this time of the year. And look at our rainfall. We are an inch behind already for the month. We have received nothing measurable. Zippity-doo-dah. So we hope to get a little rainfall. Our next chance of rain, by the way, comes around Friday, but it's a very small one. This is the big story. Freeze warnings in effect for about 15 counties around the area. Hard freeze warnings at that. Let's go through it. These are going to stay in place until tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Hard freezes in purple on your screen. Freeze warnings in blue on your screen. Everywhere that's not in a hard freeze, like coastal communities, are certainly under a freeze warning overnight tonight. So coastal communities in the Tampa Bay area being warmed by the Gulf waters are going to stay a little on the warm side. But still, we expect downtown Tampa to be right around around freezing overnight tonight. So it's going to be very cold. Look at the entire peninsula of the state of Florida. Most every county except, well, I was going to say except Miami and Dade, but now Dade County is getting in on the action as well with some hard freeze warnings. So protect your plants. If you haven't done it already, cover up your plants tonight, especially those fragile ones. Sheets, blankets, newspapers, cardboard boxes, Publix bags, anything you can. Bring all animals indoors, horses, dogs, cats. If you can put them in the garage or barn, please do that, okay? Bay and inland waters at a light shop, and let's roll out that 7-day forecast. Freezing or near freezing temperatures overnight tonight. Downtown Tampa could hit 32, 55 tomorrow for the daytime high, 66 on Monday. Look at this, we start warming up Tuesday, 73, 78, 79 by Thursday. That'll be nice, right? More coming up.
That will be nice. Hey, though not official, the Bucs need to figure out what's next if Tom Brady retires. Evan breaks down the contingency plans if the GOAT hangs him up.
You're watching 10 Tampa Bay. Thank you for watching 10 Tampa Bay. Did you know you can watch us on your streaming device? Download 10 Tampa Bay on Fire or Roku now. Now, this is 10 Tampa Bay Sports.
I'd rather play and lose than not play at all.
And that will win the game for the Los Angeles Rams, 30-27.
I'm not thinking about anything past 5 minutes from now. I haven't put a lot of thought into it, so we'll just take it day by day and see where we're at.
Football is extremely important in my life, and it means a lot to me, and I care a lot about what we're trying to accomplish as a team, and I care a lot about my teammates. And the biggest difference now that I'm older is I have kids now too, and I care about them a lot as well. It's not always what I want, it's what we want as a family.
Nobody in Brady's camp is confirming or denying ESPN's reports about his retirement after 22 glorious seasons. All we know is when and if it happens, will come directly from the GOAT himself. So please continue to follow 10 Tampa Bay on all social media accounts and 10tampabay.com, because when Brady makes his official announcement, we will be all over it. Meanwhile, it's hard not to be optimistic. Brady is returning with all these rumors swirling around, so the Bucs have to start thinking about life without him. If Brady is gone, Kyle Trask is the only QB on the roster. Bruce Arians was asked on Monday if he would be comfortable with the Florida product under center next season.
I like what we have, but again, you never know what's behind door number 2. We kind of went down that road 2 years ago, and there was Tom Brady. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
So there's door number 1, Kyle Trask, and door number 2, free agency or trade. Let's start with door number 1. The former second-round pick out of Florida did not suit up once last season, not even as QB3. I asked ESPN's Jenna Lane if door number 1 is even a feasible option at this point. All right, so that's not exactly what you love to hear. So let's take a look behind door number 2. First, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. While both would make sense on paper, both would carry big salary cap hits. Plus, you'd have to trade for them, meaning bye-bye future first-round picks, something this franchise cannot do considering they went all in with Tom Brady. So it's a great thought, but I really don't think it's a feasible option. Maybe Rodgers in free agency next year, which is why we have to go back into door number 2 and hello, free agency market. Hello, Jameis Winston. Time is a flat circle. But seriously, there aren't so many great options. Andy Dalton, Marcus Mariota, Teddy Bridgewater, another former Buck, and Ryan Fitzpatrick, Tyrod Taylor. I mean, if Brady isn't back, it's going to be tough to be Super Bowl contenders. But we'll see. In case anything happens with Brady, I'll be up in the morning live with you on Brightside at 8:30.
You're watching 10 Tampa Bay.
The food scene in Tampa Bay is hot, with new joints opening all the time.
We take you into the kitchen to talk food and tell you the best of what the Bay has to offer.
Watch Great Day Dining Wednesdays at 9 a.m. on Great Day Live.
We all have our ups and downs. This garage door had too many of them. Give us a call and we can help.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Well, before you head to bed, we have a wow moment for you. At 99 years old, Edith Warren was able to check skiing off her bucket list. Diagnosed with a degenerative eye disorder, Edith always wanted to ski, but she was just never able to. But with the help of volunteers, Edith was able to make it down the slope with all her family there to cheer her on. Gosh, that's zooming.
What I need.
She's zooming down that.
If you saw me ski,
I need
my
that,
Lord.
I need
Can't
that kind of help.
Edith. Now let's talk money, cash money.
Yeah.
If you have to win the lottery on your bucket list, you're going to have to wait a little longer. Someone from Woodland Hills, California, had the ticket with the winning 6 numbers in Friday night's Mega Millions draw.
Oh, my God.
They'll now have the option to take the $421 million jackpot in 30 pavements, or over the next 29 years, or they can have $289.5 million in cash. Next drawing is this Tuesday, February 1st, and that pot will be $20 million.
Miranda says she's going to take the lump sum and blow it all.
Blow it.
I
don't want
You
30
always
payments.
take the lump sum.
I don't want 30 payments.
All right.
You
Pay
can
me
win
now.
it. You can win it away.
I want
Lump
$1 off a
sum.
scratch
Blow
off
it.
today. So who's really winning here? You are. Thank you for joining us.
What's a kumquat? It's pie, ice cream, marmalade, all made out of this little thing.
So here it goes.
The Kumquat Festival is back again, and it's this Saturday in historic Dade City. As always, the festival is free, but there's no park and ride locations this year. There's plenty of self-parking available citywide. Come out and enjoy this homegrown treat. 10 Tampa Bay is a proud sponsor of the 25th annual Kumquat Festival.